So thank you so much for coming out. We are so excited you're here. We're here to honor and celebrate Shock G. We have a fun day planned for you. We've already had a long day this morning. We fed 2,000 community members out in East Oakland. Let's give it up for the East Oakland Collective and Community Kitchens for helping us put that together. They've been by our sides this whole time. Some other people to thank here today. Oakland Venue Management for helping us get this together. I came into Oakland, I'm not from Oakland, and I was like, y'all gotta help me put this show together. And they're like, who are you? And then here we are today, and we are so excited. I also want to thank, let's see, we got Oakland Central, we've got the Uptown Downtown Oakland Community Benefits District, Endeavors and Agency Oakland. Hassan Jethmal is my bro, he's been helping me all along with this event. We're super excited. We also got Waste Management. I want to give a special thanks to all their drivers out there doing that hard work every day, really trying to take care of this environment. And then our presenting sponsor, BAMFEST International 2021. And so it is my pleasure today to introduce you to Dr. Ayodele Nzinga. She is the founder of the Lower Bottom Players, and I believe that's the longest running Black theater group in Oakland, in the Bay Area perhaps. And so without further ado, I'm going to get Dr. Ayodele Nzinga, your poet laureate from Oakland, California, up here.
What up, Oakland? How y'all doing? Hey, I appreciate your patience. You've been hanging in there. This is about to turn up. I want to welcome you to the Black Arts Movement Business District. Make some noise for the culture, please. So today we are gathered to honor the culture. Shock G, Digital Underground, and the town leads the West Coast in movements. And if you want to check out what's happening with the culture, you don't go to La La, you stop here first.
Oh, come on.
So,
You're the staple singers.
But that's all right. This is the town and we got love for you. All right? So without any further ado, let me continue to welcome you to the Black Arts Movement Business District. Everybody knows Cat Brooks, right? Some love for Cat Brooks. And then I have the great pleasure of introducing Nikki Boss, our City Council President. So the boss, Miss Boss, here we go.
Hello, Oakland, you look beautiful. My name is Nikki Fortunato Bass. I'm proud to be the Oakland City Council President and representative of District 2, which borders the Black Arts Movement Business District. And I think I see Eric Arnold out there. Some really amazing people together with Ayodele who made BAM happen, who are making BAMFest happen. I'm going to keep it brief because we want to hear some music and celebrate Shock G today, right? So I just want to say that art and culture has a really important place here in Oakland, an important place in bringing together people, building movement, building power and healing. And I am so proud of Oakland because this particular year, with the leadership of our artists, our culture keepers, our Cultural Affairs Commission, and I have to shout out Cultural Affairs Commission member Kev Choice, who's in the house today. All of those folks together, they pushed our city council to invest more deeply in art and culture. So this particular year, we have $1.5 million in our budget for arts, for culture, for staff to keep culture and art alive, and that's just the beginning. That is just the beginning. We also have $18 million towards violence prevention. There's a lot of deep investment to make Oakland the special place we all love, to keep art and culture alive. So thank you so much for being here.
Give some credit to the staff.
What's happening, Oakland? What's good, Oakland? Make some noise, Oakland! BAMFEST 2021. This is our third year, y'all. A month long of Black art, culture, and politics. It couldn't be done nowhere else but in the town. We got 2 weeks left. Want you to go to BAMFEST.com and check out the art, the culture, the politics, the speakers, the plays, the films. Man, it's all there, right? And we do it in the time of COVID because Black people make magic no matter what conditions you throw our way. It is my honor and my pleasure to bring up my friend, my sister. I've been organizing with this sister since I touched down in Oakland. I've watched this sister sacrifice her time, her passion, her family, her energy, her everything for the people, which is why we call her the People's Council Member. Y'all give it up for Council Member, my Council Member, D3 Council Member, Sister Carol Fife.
Hey, Brother Naru. I see a couple of my family members out there, and after this introduction, I don't even know what to say anymore. Thank you. And thank you, Oakland. I'm so honored to be the council member for this district. For District 3, the heart and soul, and the only district that has a formal arts district, the Black Arts Movement Business District, right here, that runs through the heart of our city. And that is only important if we invest in it. Can you imagine a world without art? Can you imagine a world where we don't have shock G's? But even worse, where we don't produce the next generation of them. It is my honor and it is my duty to lift up and make sure that we have space for the next generation of creatives. And we are doing that right here, right now. And just because we are in a pandemic doesn't mean we can't create. In fact, it means we need to do it more so, right? We need to figure out how do we make space for people to express themselves when they are isolated, to create art for us and to create art for others and themselves. It is such a deeply important part of who we are as human beings. And I, once again, am honored. I don't even have any more words. It is time to turn up. And I'm glad the folks who are able to come out here will do that. And we, as I've committed when I created Paul Mooney Day earlier this year, when we lost that giant, I'm committed to working with you all to figure out how do we create an Oakland Walk of Fame like they have in Hollywood with the stars? How do we give people their flowers while they're here before they pass away? To say we honor you for being the first poet laureate. We honor you for all of the art that you do. We honor you for the work that you do on the Cultural Arts Commission. So we don't have to wait until we put people in the ground to honor their contribution to our communities, right? We need to fund it fully, and we need to support the space that they make for all of us. So without further ado, I'm gonna pass the mic. Let's turn up and I'm not even gonna say get freaky, but you know what we do for Digital Underground Day. All right, y'all, thank you.
We do it for the culture! Bam!
How do you know all this about art and you don't know Joyce Gordon, whose gallery is straight down there?
Let them hear you in heaven! Shock G, we are here for you!
My apologies to the sound man and everyone else up close. My name is Alex Mejia, DJ Alex Mejia. I was the first KMEL mixer of the People Station in 1986 to 96. So if you love hip hop, we were a part of that revolution of hip hop coming out of the Bay Area. Before I say my speech, I gotta say something. Yesterday, I lost a dear friend by the name of Steve Monzo to COVID-19. I like to say, we love you, Steve. Shout out to the Monzo family. And Pam, if you're up there with them, please let him come in heaven with y'all. So this is out there for Steve. Thank you so much for applauding for Steve Monzo, everybody. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to the Digital Underground family for putting together such an amazing event. Thank you. The Bay Area is one of the creative souls of music. All music genres, funk, soul, rock and roll, Latin and hip hop. We have kings and queens who have made the music from the Bay Area. Kings and queens! They have made music that will last through eternity and generations to come. Music that affects us now, as we live, and after we pass. The music that our kings and queens have made will stand the test of time.
That guy was making
Music that affects us. To create a song or create music that will stand the test of time, they must follow their dream. They must be extremely dedicated, passionate, and extremely special. If you are doing that, you are a king, you are a queen. In 1988, I was walking through the hallways of KMEL as a young man, as a young intern, as a mix show DJ. That's when I first heard this special slumper rumbling all the platinum packs that we had. Something sounded so good just from the low end. As I walked closer, I could hear the highs and mids. Oh my God, it sounded like a party. The sound was so good, I was getting pulled towards it. I was now in the famous music office of KMEL, standing by whoever is playing their song for our music director, Hosh Garelli from Boston. And sitting in front of him was a businessman by the name of Atron Gregory. And next to him was the artist, Shock G. As I looked at Shock G, I said to myself, wait a second, I know this guy. It didn't hit me till later, but this was the second time I was to see his face. The first time was in San Leandro, where he was the star salesperson of Music Unlimited, and he knew his gear. Back to the meeting. Our passionate music director said, Alex, are you hearing this? And could you see me smile? And he could see me smile. And I knew that funk had come back in digital form, and it was being blasted before it hit the airwaves and being introduced to the Bay Area. The song that was being played was Your Life is a Cartoon by Shock G in 1988. And the flip side was Underwater Rhymes. Both sides are A-sides to me. To hear funk put together and expressed by Shock G was solid. It took you away from your reality, as music should, and made you happy. He took the best of funk and hip hop, mashed it together, and produced it like nobody else, and did it with purpose. His sound would move mountains. Shock G didn't say much as he was walking and taking it all in from everyone's excitement in the office, but he knew his sound was about to be exposed to the young world of hip hop. Atron said, hey, we left some copies for you in the mixers over there. I grabbed mine immediately, and I never stopped playing those records to date. Not long after that excitement, the record was released to the Bay Area, and sales were storming up. Everyone knew about this record and this new sound. Sales were going through the roof. Before you knew it, they were signed to a legendary label, Tommy Boy Records. Now, if you knew about Tommy Boy Records, you knew that it took hip-hop extremely seriously. The fact that they helped build the corners of hip-hop's foundation with artists signed such as Africa Bambaataa, Soul Sonic Force, Force MD, Stetsasonic, Queen Latifah, De La Soul, and now Digital Underground. It sent a huge signal to hip-hop community that something new and exciting was going to happen with hip-hop, and it had to be celebrated. Tommy Boy Records personally went to each marketplace all over the country to make sure everyone knew who Digital Underground was. They invited everyone to the performances and witnessed the greatness of this solo artist who now turned his friends into a legendary group, Digital Underground. At each event, it was like a festival. When Digital Underground came to town, you were most likely not going to go to work the next day. It was a massively great party. You could see it in the hip hop community all over the nation. Everyone all over the world who loved rap was excited about Digital Underground now taking the lead. Great rhymes, fat beats, excellent scratching by DJ Fuse, and positive messages with love and funk. The hip hop community was proud that everyone was doing the Humpty dance. The sound was so powerful that I believe every group and their mama sampled Humpty's dance. They had to, or else their record wasn't banging. BBD, Ice Cube, Portrait, Prince, Teddy Riley, the list goes on, but you guys get the picture. The next time I saw Shock G was in 1991, after he toured the world. We were both big supporters of Sway and King Tech, the group I was managing. So I asked if they would do an appearance on a remix or something with the guys. Mind you, Shock G and Digital Underground were already multi-platinum recording artists in several countries, and it was still growing, and he and Money B were kind enough to do it for nothing, to help out the Bay Area grow. And they love Sway and King Tech. The song was called It's a Time for Peace, featuring Paris. Ladies and gentlemen, I highly recommend you seek out that record. It speaks volumes. I love Sway and King Tech so much, I wanted them to see and feel the vibe of how great the greats got down and inspired for them to grow. What a powerful moment in the studio to hear these men rap how there was so much injustice in the world for people of color. I highly recommend that you check this song out. I witnessed Shock G do so much good for everyone. He always carried one over to the finish line. Kind of like Kobe for the Lakers, Curry for the Warriors, or George Clinton for Parliament Funkadelic. I also witnessed him fall deeply in love. And I also witnessed him sing to thousands of people at KMEL Summer Jam. And the beauty of that was to see so many people singing his music back to him and to the group Digital Underground. As time kept going, there was the next generation of MCs, DJs, producers were coming up, and the year was 1985. And the Loonies from Oakland, California were now in the forefront with a song, I Got Five on it. Another Bay Area artist sharing his game with the world and going #1 from the town. As the song kept growing, it was time for the remix to extend the life of the record. I was asked to be in the studio just to help. The engineer was sick, and this was the first time all these artists would come together and record one song in Alameda, California. Drew Down, E40, Humpty Hump, Richie Rich, Spice One, and Shock G, because he was two people. And of course the Loonies were to record I Got Five on it, the Bays Baller remix. The session was so cool, we had the next generation of artists on the mic and Shock G and Money B along with the Loonies to build the remix. Shock G was extremely focused and set the tone as they all wanted to get it done in a couple of days. I watched Shock G give so much pride in watching Next Generation spit rhymes. He loved collaborating with all those artists and making history once again. So I like to say to the young artists out there that want to be great, study the greats, study Shock G's music and how he flipped the funk and changed hip hop forever. For the world to see it in a positive, fun, inspirational light, while still being original, still being an activist, and still asking the world what's up with the love. Shock G, you will never be forgotten. Thank you for being my friend. And all your great efforts, may your music and family shine and light forever. God bless.
What's up, Oakland? don't say nothing. I guess I'm just a freak, because I'm freaks of the industry. Good to see me backstage.
They say that verse,
Man,
do
y'all
it,
get
bees,
live
do
up.
it, do it,
I'm
do
Trey
it.
Johnson,
Time to
man,
big
and,
money, bees get
This
to
is a
it, not
very
the
important day
heavyweight.
because
But I
this
go
is about
to
culture
house,
keeping
they
in Oakland.
tripping.
You know what I mean? A lot of things can get taken out of Oakland, but our culture can't get it taken from us. You know what I mean? One of my main things been about High Road Day. What y'all know about High Road Day? Okay? What y'all know about Cool Water Day? Okay? Cool Water Day. What y'all know about Tupac Day? Okay, recently we just got something done with Soul Beat Day. What y'all know about Soul Beat? Okay? And of course we need the Digital Underground today because again, man, it's about preserving our culture. You know what I mean? I plan to see y'all at a bigger level next year for the next DU. Again, shout out to my man Eric Arnold. He helped put together this proclamation that we put together to make this thing happen. And again, man, this is all love, man. Appreciate y'all coming out. Shout out to the Digital Underground family. Shout out to H and Gregory. Come on, clap for them. They worked hard for us. Come on. Shout out to Pepsi. We got Biscuit. You know what I'm saying? We got my man Clean. And last but not least, Let It Be. Alright? So without further ado, let's bring y'all this proclamation. Hey man, it takes a certain kind of brilliance when it comes to council members like Carol Fife and also Lauren Taylor, because you know they understand the interests and the needs of the community. So you know when we come to them with projects like this, they tap in with us. So shout out to the council members for that. Alright? So without further ado, Oakland's raised District 6 Council Member Lauren Taylor.
What's up, Oakland? So, shout out to Chuck, who introduced me. If you guys don't know, he is bringing Soul Beat back. How many remember Soul Beat? Yeah, we got some folks on Soul Beat, absolutely. Soul Beat was part of our history, and I'm grateful for Chuck, who's making sure that that part of our legacy here in Oakland continues. We are here to proclaim Shock G Day, Digital Underground Day in the city of Oakland, California. I am not gonna stand here and try and spit some bars because that's not my lane. What I'm here to do is read this proclamation, and there's a reason why it means so much to me. As a kid, growing up in Oakland, I was influenced by Digital Underground in ways that I didn't even know. I was in junior high, Montera Junior High School, when they came on the scene. Okay, we got some Montera love, there you go. When they came on the scene and literally was taken away. When I went to school back east, I was proud to rep the town that I was from and that made me, and Shock G, Digital Underground were a critical part of what everybody knew Oakland was about. They helped to put us on the map. They set the stage for what hip hop could be, the artistry, the musicality, and all of that. And so that's why when I was given the opportunity to join this, help to lead, bringing this proclamation forward, it was a no-brainer. I jumped at the chance. So let me go ahead and proceed reading the proclamation, and I'm gonna say this. Proclamations can be a little bit dry, so if y'all get excited about something that I read, feel free to jump out, shout, you know, applaud, do what moves you. Do what you like. Do what you like. Do what you like. Proclamation in recognition of Shock G, Gregory Edward Jacobs, for his achievements and contributions to the global arts community, particularly in Oakland, and for bringing global attention to Oakland arts and entertainment. And declaring August 25th, 2021 as Digital Underground Day in the city of Oakland, California. Whereas Gregory Edward Racker, also known as Gregory Edward Jacobs, Shock G, Humpty Hump, Edward Ellington Humphreys III, MC Blowfish, Rockadelic, The Piano Man, Peanut Hakeem Anafu Washington, and co-founder of Digital Underground, has made significant contributions to Oakland's cultural and musical landscape and the global arts community. And whereas Shock G created the platinum hit and MTV video, The Humpty Dance, the hit single, Do What You Like, and other classic hip-hop songs including Underwater Rhymes, The Way We Sing, Freaks of the Industry, No Nose Job, Oregano Flow, What's Up With The Love, The Same Song, establishing a national identity for Oakland's then up-and-coming rap music scene. Let's give it up. Whereas Shock G showed great versatility as a band leader, rapper, producer, and musician, whether playing classical piano over funk loops, sampling Stevie Wonder and Jimi Hendrix, or making $1 out of 15 cents. Whereas, in addition to introducing comedic humor to the rap genre, Shock G maintained artistic integrity and a serious and thoughtful side that recognized music as a universal language. Whereas Shock G continued the legacy of Parliament Funkadelic and George Clinton as a son of P, Funk, bringing an innovative musical, adventurous approach to hip-hop, including the creation of highly conceptual themes, songs, and illustrations, and the formation of numerous alter egos unlike any other hip-hop artist who had come before, and dare I say after. Whereas Shock G continually helped to develop emerging musical talent, including now legendary local artists such as Tupac Shakur, Raw Fusion, Money B and DJ Fuse, Saphir, The Saucy Nomad, The Loonies, Mystic, Cletus Mack, Pee Wee, and many others. Let's give it up for all of those names who are continuing that legacy. We're almost there. Whereas Shock G was one of 6 MCs to appear on the Bay Area All-Star remix of The Loonies' I Got 5 on It, one of the most anthemic rap songs ever to come out of the Bay Area. All right. And whereas Shock G's creative vision and artistic brilliance was instrumental to Digital Underground's success and an essential part of the historic legacy of Oakland hip-hop, which has achieved national and global significance. August 25th shall henceforth be known as Digital Underground Day in the city of Oakland, California. All right? And Shock G shall be paid proper tribute on this day in 2021. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the City Council recognizes Shock G. Gregory Edward Jacobs for his achievements and contributions to the global arts community, particularly in Oakland, and for bringing global attention to Oakland arts and entertainment. And be it further resolved that the City Council proclaims August 25th, 2021 as Digital Underground Day in the city of Oakland. So I'm going to invite my colleague, Councilmember Carol Fife, who represents District 3. We've got East Oakland and West Oakland council leadership here. There you go. It is our honor to present to Shock G's brother Kent and his sister Liz this proclamation declaring Shock G Digital Underground Day in the city of Oakland. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing Shock with us and allowing us to celebrate him in this way.
You know, the first time my brother came out to California, he went to LA first, and there wasn't much of a rap scene going on then. And I asked him, I said, why'd you come to Oakland? He said when he was in LA, there was a kid named Too Short out here on the streets doing hip hop. and I would have gone wherever he was. And I just want to, I'm so glad he did that. I got a shout out to Too Short, of course. I love this city. I've gotten so much love here from everybody. Friends, family, the Digital Underground family here. Atron, Money B, Fuse, who else? Alexandra Sylvan, I hope she's here. Aviva, I love you. There's been people here I've gotten, just before COVID, my man Dave over at Van Cleef's recognized me walking around with my guitar, and I got a gig over there before COVID, and I plan to be playing there again. I'm a cheese grits blues man. Everybody here knows Shock was a blues man on the piano. Taught me a lot, but I love Oakland. I love its diversity. I was born in New York City. I think Oakland is more diverse and more interactive. Culturally, all the different cultures here, all the different people. I love Oakland. I'm so glad we're here, and it is a huge honor to have Digital Underground Day, Shock G Day here in the city. And thank you. Great city of Oakland. One of the most beautiful places in the world. I've been to a lot of places. My sister and I are just thankful and amazed. And thank you, great city.
We'll be right back.
Y'all ready to party? Y'all ready to party? That means you say, let's party! We're about to turn up, Oakland.
My chance to dance my way out of my constriction.
Don't leave. We about to start the party right now. Don't leave. I see y'all. We got conscious daughters. All right, Digital Underground, get off the stage. New Styles, why you wasn't up here? God damn. I know. Shout out to, turn around, DJ New Styles. That's the Milwaukee division of Digital Underground. He's from all the way out. F the Bucks though. Just playing. Congratulations, brother.
Let's clear it out, y'all. Oakland, California, how you feeling out there? Make some noise! As we continue the funk and hip-hop form. Ladies and gentlemen, rise up, as we have a very special guest in the audience today, and coming from the funk of Oakland, let's give it up for Carla of the Conscious Daughters!
with Federation Brewery and Hella Coastal, and there's beautiful cans available. The artist is here that created this design. His name is Chuck Taylor. If you see him out here, that's my boy. Shock called him Jazz. Say hello. And now, if you will please give it up for the Loonies.
Digital Underground Day. Let's go, y'all. Hey, put your fives up. Put your fives up. Put your fives up. When we say I got 5 on it, we gonna try to say, Biatch. I got 5 on it. 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 Did you do?
If 5 on my ticket, you can bend down over the table, but be sure that you bring my side back to my
Stable,
say,
say,
bruh, no elementary school round play. Not a $5 bill, but 500 on the real bill. I'm on the level, stay mellow. The criticism from the fellows.
Hello.
Being key during the high speed, but still don't have to BB. I'm GD, true that, baby.
Like NyQuil, I drop fever. So either put your 5 up, or you got to leave it like Beaver. To see ya, Iggy Purple roller smoking splits all day. Go home and buy big Triggy with his pretty lip on. I got 5 on the Hennessy. See, groups are gorgeous, cause this is how we do it like Montel Jordan. I'm from the Oakland City. Right 80 years ago, I'm blowing it up. Put your feet with my feet. Best believe we'll be. More colors hit you up to something right. It's multiple seasons. Believe that. Oakland, where you from? Oakland, smoking. Tips will crack the chest plate. The since we so fluffy, the whole town loves it. At every event, I'm sacked up. So if you need me, scream double R.
I got 5 on it. Grab your fool, let's get it. I got 5 on it. Fucking with that energy. I got 5 on it. Got me stuck in October. I got 5 on it. Nigga, let's go have a I'm ready to do a murder, man. Turned up the hurricane. Witness for being up 215 for me, killing people like Jason, facing death every sequel.
Inside in the membrane.
Bringing pain like lefty, neglected, smoking kryptonite to the brain for breakfast. Guzzle the Hindu, to do the evil that been feed by shall proceed. Yes, sir.
There's no help.
Hold on, man. We missing a verse.
Who verse we missing?
We missing a verse, man. DJ Phil, you wanna know what verse we missing, baby?
It's been a while since I hollered from the town and surrounded her.
You know.
Said I gotta be down, cause you styles is going down. Look around you.
Tools from the loom spread around and around you.
Back to get my O on, they let me blow on.
5 on it, yeah, I'm on it.
Still bringing satin for them draws. Shoving for the mic and got a pound for the call.
Yeah,
Yeah, one love, yo.
True down, baby. Yada-da, shot motherfucking G. Where to put this mic at, Jack?